I'm about to hurt some people's feelings. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, this is a unpopular opinions school edition. So let's just get on with the video. The first unpopular opinion is uniforms. I wear uniform, and uniform's not that bad. If you go to a school where if you wear everyday clothes, I mean, good for you. Like, uniforms are actually not that bad if you think about it. In uniforms, you're wearing the same thing every day, and that's less washing for you and less stress on trying to figure out what to wear. Everybody coming for school to have uniforms, talking about something. Why are you wearing uniform? Uniform is so annoying. Shut up. Uniform's not that bad. So the next unpopular opinion is Spirit Week. Spirit Week is not lame. If you don't participate in Spirit Week activities, you're lame. Period. You're lame. You're not showing school spirit. I mean, that's on you, but you to say that it's lame makes you lame. This next one is for my people out there who stand in the middle of the hallway and talk. A whole bunch of people in the school this year. So you standing or like standing to talk to your friends in the middle of the hallway is annoying. People are trying to get to class and you're over here. Oh, best friend. Oh my gosh, hey, best friend. No. Don't. Get to class so you can go to class on time and stop wasting other people's time. Stop doing it. Go to a school game. Your school's playing another school, like, oh, basketball, football, whatever, and your school loses, you need to get a refund. You
bring me my money. Yeah!
It might only be $10, but like you paid $10 to sit on the bleachers, whether it's cold or hot outside, and then your team loses. Freshman year is overrated. Like, going from middle school to high school is scary, but freshman year is not worth the hype. It's literally the same as middle school. I'm in high school now. I'm a senior. I mean, it's just overrated. Like, I know I'm gonna get shut up for saying this, but school lunch is not that bad. I said it. Oh my gosh. They be selling the same chicken sandwiches every day, but they're good. And then like the tacos or whatever, like, school lunch is not that bad. Lockers are unnecessary, which also ties into my next like unpopular opinion: getting extra school supplies, especially like if it's for your locker. Like, I don't know who has time, especially in high school. I don't know who has time to go to their locker in the morning and get their books. Every year you don't need to get a new book bag unless like that book bag has been beat up. You don't need a new book bag. You don't need the glittery pencils, pens, binders. You don't need all that extra stuff. Just get your school supplies and work hard at school. Arguing with teachers is not cute. It's not. Especially if you're in a class with kids who, like, they're trying to get their education and you're over here arguing with the teacher. It's not cute. Like, don't do it, because first of all, it's unnecessary, and two, it's inconsiderate to your classmates because you're arguing with the teacher over what? Gym should not be a required course. Gym is unnecessary. Literally just recess. It's just unnecessary. What are you gonna use? Why is gym a requirement? Like, all you're doing is sitting down on the bleachers in a hot gym with smelly kids, and it's just bad. Like, why is it a requirement if you're not going to do anything in class? The teacher is not a good teacher. Like, constantly the teacher is either sitting down or like they're not engaging with the class. What is the point? The next unpopular opinion is that math is the only class that requires homework. Math should be the only class that they should give you homework in. I don't need no reading and comprehension homework. Some people say math is not what you're going to use like in your everyday life, but math, you need math. Especially if you're going to pay taxes, financial aid, all that extra stuff, you need math. So that's the only thing you need to be required to practice for in school. This one is for my people in class that think that getting bad grades is cute. Let me tell you. Are you listening? Are you listening? It's not cute. If you think it's cute to get bad grades, you're dumb. Why would you purposely get a bad grade in a class that you could have easily passed? It's not going to be funny when you stay back, especially when it's a required course and you stay back in that grade because you failed that class. Come on, common knowledge, kids. It's common knowledge. Detention in ISS is unnecessary. You're literally taking that student out of class just so they can sit around and do nothing. Detention, ISS, and suspension are dumb, because I've seen people that take advantage of their suspension. Like, suspension, ISS, detention should not be a form of discipline because it doesn't discipline the student. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because some people just don't seem to get it. Classes like world history and all that, like that fall under all like the history chains, should be traded out for African American history. Let me tell you why. I literally learn more on Twitter and Instagram about Black history and Black news than I do in school. It could be helpful like later on in life, but we need to learn, especially as Black students, we need to learn more about our roots in our history. The thing to talk about is Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., slaves. We need to know how, like, we need to just dig. We need to learn more about our roots, because we're all Black students out here in these streets, and we learn more on social media than we do in actual school, which is unacceptable. So whatever county you live in, fix it. PG, Howard County, fix it. We need classes that will help us when we get out of high school. The only class that has the exception is math, trigonometry, geometry, all that stuff. Classes like financial aid, like a taxes class, we need those so we know how to file our taxes in the future, how to handle our money, because world history is not going to help me handle my money. We need classes like that to help us get through our lives. This one is a big one. Scholarships should not be given. I'm sorry for all the athletes that I'm about to attack right now, but you should not get scholarships if you don't have good grades in school. Okay, you might be the best player on the team and all the Ivy League schools are looking at you, but are your grades good? Do you know how to Y plus B minus C? Do you know how to do that stuff? No. So you should not be awarded a scholarship if you don't have good grades in school, especially for people who work hard and get good grades in school and don't get scholarships. It's unfair. You guys are up here because you're on the social rank of popularity or whatever the case may be, and we're down here because we know how to read or we know how to do math. I'm not saying that you don't deserve scholarships. Like, if you're a football player, basketball player, and you get good grades in school and you deserve that scholarship, I applaud you. Even if you just don't get a scholarship for that sport, you get an educational scholarship. Like, that's good. I'm not just trying to bash y'all all together saying that you're dumb and all you do is play football. You're like a big football head and you're just not smart. That's not what I'm trying to say. Prom is not overrated. Some people think like, oh my gosh, you're going all out for prom this one night out. You're paying all this money for makeup and a dress and a car. Zip it. I don't think prom is trash. I've never been to prom myself, but I know when I go to prom, I'm going to pop off, and that's period. Prom is literally your first wedding. Not only if you don't have to go with a date. You can go with your friends, and it's like, I feel like it's a good experience. People saying that prom is overrated or it's a waste of money and time, blah blah blah. It's a good experience. That's the end of my unpopular opinions video. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. Maybe start an argument. I don't know. Like, comment down below if you agreed with any of these unpopular opinions or if you disagreed, because I would love to argue. Did you like it?